I think we're doing really well. You know, the progress from the start of camp to right now is tremendous. You know, especially the jump from spring to now, it's completely different. You know, guys are fully understanding their responsibilities in this offense, and you know, we're all really taking on the roles of how we can each individually make this thing go, because there's a lot of moving parts to it. But you know, we've seen it come together, and when it does, it's you know, it can be really special.
Kerwin has mentioned the offensive line. You know, they need to really have a strong summer. Do they look where they should be for you?
Absolutely, I think they've done that. You know, I think they kind of came into this camp with a chip on their shoulder, and you know, each day they're working really hard. Made a tremendous jump from last season spring to now. So that's one group I'm really, you know, I'm proud. They worked really hard. Got a lot of, or you know, the whole group's coming back, but we still got some young guys still trying to prove themselves. So they're, you know, they've done a great job.
Like last year, Charlie said you guys wasted a lot of practices during camp. We also heard from players during the season you guys wasted practices. He just came in here and said you guys haven't wasted a single practice during camp. What have you seen from last year to this year that has been the difference?
Wasted practice as in missing practice because of weather, or
No, not
just bad practices. Yeah, I'd say that's a big difference. I think there was a lot of practices last year where guys were just kind of cruising. You know, when it gets into the middle of camp, you know, fatigue really sets in, especially for the, you know, the skill guys and big guys who are moving their legs a lot. It's hot out here, and you know, last year they kind of just put it in cruise control and we're just kind of coasting through. I don't think that's the case this year. I think we really worked. You know, I'm sure Coach Strong said it, but you know, he uses the word grind all the time because you know it's really hot out there. But you know, I wouldn't say that a single practice was even close to being taken off this camp. So guys really worked their butts off.
Blake, what's the big difference in your leadership? Obviously, last year was kind of a whirlwind coming in. Boom, you're here. You're the quarterback. Hey, it's the new guy. Now you have that year established. You have fellow seniors. You have that camaraderie built. How is your leadership taking that next step?
I think it's really grown just through trust. I think the guys really trust me now, more so than last year. Not just on the field trust, but you know, I really try to take time, get to know the guys, and spend some genuine time with them. And so, you know, with trust comes leadership. And I don't think, you know, I'm not really a rah-rah, in-your-face, yelling kind of leader. But you know, I'll say things that need to be spoken when they need to be said, or when they need to be said. And you know, I love to try to lead by example. So you know, you got to set the tone, and I think the team reacts to my leadership well.
What do you feel stood out most this summer at campus? Whether something with the offense or the team in general?
You know, I could say just on behalf of the offense, I think that, like I said earlier, the pieces of the puzzle have really been put together. Guys are understanding their roles because, like I said, it's a very dynamic offense. There's a lot of different moving parts to it, but when things are put together well, it's you know, it's something special. So I think that came together well in fall camp. The jump from spring to now has been tremendous.
How about Wisconsin and some of the things you see in their defense?
They're a really good team. They're you know, it's a school with great tradition. They do a lot of things really well. Got a lot of guys coming back. You know, it's going to be a really exciting challenge for us.
When you have a
I was going to say, Blake, you know, guys go to the Power 5 schools to play Power 5 schools. Now USF has this big chance national stage Friday night. How do you think the locker room's kind of reacting to this opportunity against a top 20 team?
We're excited. You know, that's like you said, I think guys, you know, may go to the Power 5 school to play the Power 5 schools. For us to be able to play them is a great opportunity for us in this program. You know, we're looking at it as that. So we're really excited for this opportunity. We know it's going to be a great game. Like I said, it's a really great team coming in to play us. And it's something that we're really looking forward to taking on the challenge.
Wait, how do you think a game like this will kind of shape the season for you guys, trending in the right direction?
I think it sets the standard right away. You know, it's a heavy hitter for the first one. Last year, you know, we played Elon, and I'm not talking down upon Elon, but it's a different game when you're going the first week against Wisconsin. So, you know, it's going to set the standard for the season, and you know, we want to get the ball rolling in the right direction.
Kerwin in the past has talked about maybe taking these and unloading the whole offense on. Do you guys feel that you're going to have it all going?
Yes.
for the first game?
Yes, absolutely.
You think playing games like this, regardless of the outcome, Georgia Tech next week, does that better prepare you for getting into the conference schedule and say playing Eon, Stony Brook, again, not to knock them, but
Yeah.
it's a different level.
Absolutely, that's one way to look at it for sure. You know, we're getting right into the mix. You know, it's not like, you know, it's not a patty cake game, the first game of the year. You know, we're getting right into it. We're playing a Power 5 school. It's going to be a big stage. You know, Friday night game, ESPN. It's going to be big time. So it's something that, yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. Just get us ready for the season. You know, we have a really tough but exciting schedule this year, and I think that's something that the team and myself are really looking forward to.
Looks as if you've got three very significant weapons there in the slot, Ford, McDoom, and Miller. You think we could see all three of them extensively Friday?
They're all great playmakers, and they're all going to be on the field at some point.
Blake, when you're playing a top 20 team, you know it's at home, all eyes are going to be on you guys. Majority of the national opponents are obviously going with Wisconsin here. Do you guys hear that? Because I know you're football fans first. Do you guys hear that and use that as motivation, or are you guys more of a team where you kind of block that stuff out and just focus on what's going on in-house?
You know, I can't really speak on behalf of the whole team. I know personally, I could honestly care less.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. I have to watch them on film every day. I'm not watching them in film saying, oh, they're a 12-point, you know, over or whatever. I could care less. You know, we know what we have to do. We know the team that we're playing, and we have to do as much as we can to prepare.
What are the hallmarks of Kerwin's offense? What are fans going to notice about it? What are the most important things besides get done on the field?
I think, you know, I've preached this a lot. I think one of the things that he does well most at this offense is getting the playmakers the ball and putting guys in the right position to make the plays. You know, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses just in general. So, you know, putting the guys in the right position of where they need to be on the field at the right time can really, you know, work in our advantage.
Is he a tremendously creative kind of coach?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
How does that work? I mean, is he just always looking for an edge, always looking
Yeah,
at
very dynamic. I mean, you know, his mind's going a million miles per hour, and it's something that's really exciting to play for because, you know, in the offseason we're always coming in with, you know, not necessarily new things, but just building off of what we've already established. And, you know, it's really refreshing this year.
Play.
Awesome.